أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. In this session, inshallah, we will look at chapter 25 of the book. And the topic for chapter 25 is the etiquette of talking, or adab al-hadith. Adab al-hadith, the etiquette of talking. Okay. As Muslims, we should have good manners and act with respect and kindness towards other people. The Prophet ﷺ is the ideal example of how we should behave, how we should speak, and he has told us and showed us how to do this correctly. So inshallah, we're going to take a look at these etiquettes for speaking in this chapter. The Prophet ﷺ said, "He who truly believes in Allah and the last day should either speak good or keep silence." Okay, so as Muslims, we shouldn't say bad things. We should only say what is good. And if we don't have anything good to say, then we should just not say anything at all, okay? Speak clearly in such a way that those who listen to you understand you. Do not talk badly or talk too much. Say only what is good or keep silent. It is good to keep silent, but do not overdo it. This will annoy people around you, okay? So if someone's speaking to you, but you ignore them, that's not a good thing, okay? You should speak a reasonable amount. Don't talk too much, don't say bad things, but also don't be completely silent, okay? You should still speak to others. It's a polite thing to do. Always speak the truth. Think carefully before speaking. Avoid saying something you might feel sorry for and for which you have to apologize, okay? So speaking good means also not lying, okay? When we speak, we should only say the truth. We shouldn't say mean things. We shouldn't say bad things. We shouldn't use bad language. We shouldn't be cruel. Okay, so these are all parts of speaking good, okay? Politeness, kindness, and respect. Being truthful, being honest. These are the etiquettes and the qualities of Islamic speech. Breathe before you speak. It takes nothing more than pausing, breathing after the person to whom you are speaking has finished, okay? So let someone else speak, take a breath, pause, wait for them to finish, then speak. Be a good listener. Do not simply wait for an opening for your turn to speak. Okay, so conversations are two ways. It's not just about you talking. There's someone else that also has to speak. So give them a chance, listen to what they have to say, and then when it's your turn, you can also then speak, but also want to listen to what other people have to say. It's not just about you doing all the talking. We often complete other people's sentences or say things like, yeah, or I know, very quickly, as if asking them to hurry up so that we can have our turn. Let others completely finish their thought before you begin yours. Do not speak hurriedly. It is better to speak neither too slowly nor too quickly, neither too loudly nor too softly. Such ways of speaking will irritate the listener. The best way is the middle way. So Islam is the way of the middle path. It's everything we should do moderately, and that includes speaking. We should not be too fast or too slow. We should be too loud or too quiet. We should find a middle way to do these things, a moderate option. Look pleasantly at others when talking or listening to them. Keep smiling. Smiling is a sunnah. It's an act of kindness, and it's a very simple thing for us to do. So when we speak to others, when we see others, we should smile. It does not cost anything. Do not make restless movements all the time. Do not giggle unnecessarily when talking to others. Do not make too many gestures or talk and laugh loudly. Always speak the truth. Remember that whatever you say is recorded by 2 angels. Speak in a low voice. Talking very loudly without a need shows foolishness. Allah's Messenger ﷺ never talked too quickly. He talked slowly. People could count his words if they wished. Many times it happens that when 2 people are talking, one often begins talking before the other has finished. This one is saying his thing, that one is saying his, and neither in fact hears the other. Well, what is the use of such a conversation? Always remember that when one speaker is finished, only then should the other speak, okay? So as I said, conversations are two-way. It's not just about you saying something or the other person always talking. Someone talks whilst the other one listens, and then when that first person has finished, the other person can then say what they have to say. Okay. So inshallah, now we're going to complete the exercises for this chapter. For exercise A, I want you to write down any 5 good manners of talking that we have learned from this lesson, inshallah. I want you to do this on your own, please. And then when you've completed it, show it to your parents or a teacher or any other adult just to check what you've written, inshallah. And inshallah, we'll now look at exercise B together. So we're going to correct the following sentences. Number 1, it is not bad to interrupt others while they are talking. How can we correct this sentence? Okay, so number 1, it is bad to interrupt others while they are talking. When someone else is talking, we should be listening, okay? We have to listen to what they're saying, wait for them to finish speaking, and then inshallah we can respond. Otherwise, we're just being rude and impolite, and that's not a very Muslim way to behave. Number 2, I should never speak the truth. How can we correct this sentence? Okay, so number 2, I should always speak the truth, okay? As Muslims, it's important for us to always be honest and truthful. We shouldn't lie, okay? It's something we discussed in an earlier chapter. Lying is, it's haram, it's bad. And as Muslims, we should seek to always be honest and truthful. And this is, out of respect to other people, but also other people will then trust us and treat us better because we're honest, inshallah. Number 3, the angels do not record everything I say. How can we correct this sentence? Okay, so number 3, 2 angels actually record everything I say. Okay, so 2 angels record everything I say. There are 2 angels who record everything we say and do, and on the Day of Judgment, they'll report that the good, the bad, all of it is being written down. So we should make sure that what we are saying is good. We shouldn't say bad things or do bad things. 4, I must talk in a hurry. How can we correct sentence number 4? So number 4, I must not talk in a hurry, okay? We should find the middle way of doing things. So we should not talk too fast and we should not talk too slowly. This might be annoying for other people. They might not understand what we're saying. We should speak at a reasonable pace that is clear, that the other person can understand, inshallah. Finally, number 5, looking irritated with others while talking to them is good. How can we correct this sentence? Okay, so for sentence number 5, looking irritated with others while talking to them is bad, okay? This is not good. When we're having a conversation, we should be interested, polite, respectful. So we should smile. Inshallah, smiling, it's not hard to do. It's a sunnah, it's an act of kindness. So when we talk to others, we should smile. We should seem interested. We should be respectful. And show them that we're listening, we want to hear what they have to say. And also they'll want to listen to what we have to say if we're smiling, inshallah. So with that, we have finished chapter 25, and inshallah in the next session, we will look at chapter 26. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.